Hey, I got laid off 2-3 weeks ago. Best thing that's ever happened to me, I'm not kidding. One of my agents is about to walk in. I already work for like an agent independently, so it doesn't matter, but I'll be right back. Right, so I'm not gonna badmouth anybody or say anything mean because I don't have anything bad to say. They just can't afford me, and that's kind of sad for them, but I'm up now, And it's funny because the lady I work with, we both got let go. And then the girls that are replacing us are coming from slower offices. They're going to be miserable. But it doesn't matter because the lady I work with was already approached by 2 different agents to work for her. Both very successful agents. I work for one who's been, y'all know Pat. I've been working for Pat for about a year, and he was like, yes, I'm so excited you get to work for me for full time again. And the day I told him I got laid off, I had to sign an NDA, and they were like, don't tell anybody, don't cause chaos. Well, I have to tell Pat. Pat is number 1, like my father. Number 2, he is pretty much my business partner. I have to tell him. Plus, he runs this office. He has to know. And he's like, yeah, when I ran my firm in Atlanta, it was the hardest thing I had to do was let people go. I loved having these employees, but I had to let them go because I couldn't afford to pay them. Hardest thing I've ever had to do. Yeah, get it. But he's like, I want someone to help me. I've been trying to get you to help me take over my business, help me. I want to retire. I'm trying to get you to help move it from me to you, whatever. And I'm like, I'm so scared. It doesn't help that he calls his fear of influence his fear of influence. But to be fair, they are scary. But they're also really nice. All of his clients that I've worked with are so nice to me. Thank God. So today's humiliation ritual is an office meeting. And they're moving it to a floating thing where somebody's gonna work one day, somebody's gonna work somewhere else the next. I don't get it. I'm just lucky I don't have to work that hard. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just lucky I don't have to do what they're doing. And I don't want to have a conversation where I have to fire somebody. So, what a mess. What an absolute mess. Yeah, today's humiliation ritual is an office meeting. God only knows, because some of the new girls are remote. One of them works from home. My boss never let me work from home. My boss can't really afford to keep me on payroll though, so it doesn't matter what the other people do, because if he couldn't afford me, I was paid $45 a year. That's sad. You can't live off of that. I'm sorry. I know that there's people who are struggling out there. I painted my nails. I just did shiny. Make the door open again. Hold on. Oh my God. I think there's something wrong with the air pressure in this building, because it constantly the door flies open. Maybe it's a ghost. Anyway, Pat's at a listing appointment, or he was. He said he's on the way back. Oh my God, yesterday was so embarrassing. So yesterday I had work, obviously, and then I was going to go to a broker open, which is just honestly a real estate agent's excuse to day drink and get a bunch of agents together. That's how you sell your house, with broker open. If you price it right and you are, it can work. It can also not work. Depends. So I was going because the lady who does it, she loves a broker open. She likes to have her wine. She always has really good foods. I went and it was a bunch of cheese. I was like, yes. Very good. Beautiful house. She priced it right, I think. But only time will tell. I hope it sells fast. It's beautiful. Anyway, the lady that it was her broker open, I love her. She is just a delightful person. I've not worked with her though. A lot of people feel strongly about her. I have not worked with her, so I don't know, but she's really nice to me, and I really like her back. You know how it is. I was gonna go, it was supposed to be at 3 to 6. I was gonna go at 3. Sat in here, had work, piled up. I was done at 3:45. I was gonna go. because then I had to go get a sign. So I was going to go at 3:45, takes 15 minutes to get there at 4, leave, go home, change clothes, go get the sign that this girl, we had an open house, she didn't get the sign. It sat up there for a whole week. These poor sellers have been getting calls for a week. So I had to go get the sign last night. Me. Even though I didn't do the open house. And we're just not gonna let her do open houses for us anymore. So this lady came in, different lady, talked for an hour. Just yapping. I feel bad for her, but like, damn. Wasted an hour of my time. I barely made it. I got there like 5. Yeah. Was late to dinner, didn't get the sign until like 8:30. My poor sellers. Anyway, this lady was like, well, since you got laid off, I was wondering if you would want to do an unpaid internship learning how to do real estate with me. Be my unpaid intern. Sort of like a graduate up to a junior agent type role. Unpaid with you? No. So obviously I was like, thank you so much. That's so generous of you. You know, I really appreciate you. I really respect you. Let me think about it. I sat in my car and I just howled. I was just cackling. An unpaid agent intern. What? I have a full broker license. I'm gonna do the broker in charge class next year. Next continuing ed year, meaning in a month and a half. What do you... Anyway, Pat's gonna like that story. So anyway, things are looking so up, and that's like the craziest thing ever, because like I got laid off. Things are gonna be better than ever. But like they are. Anyway, my last day is the 30th. I'm so happy. Love you, bye.